Consciousness is something that we hear all the time. But what really is it? Consciousness is really what we're going to be talking about in this meditation. Consciousness, to me, is our mind and the executive function. It's a mental programming for the mind and the final decision maker when we aren't in survival mode. When we're able to really understand our intuition and also use mindfulness. Intuition is the soul's program for our instincts, our reaction to stimuli, and the automatic experiences and our inner voice. It's almost like our reply between our unconscious and consciousness, like the present. It's like writing within a book of ourselves. It's like when we read the book of who we are, it's the writing, it's our intuition. But that's only if we're really in tune with our senses and we're not, again, in a situation of past trauma, situations where we have cognitive bias, confirmation bias. We have situations where there's even cognitive dissonance, where we're not able to see things because it causes us pain. Various delusions. But when we're able to really understand sometimes the storm within and understand who we are and that hell yes voice, that's our intuition. Mindfulness is the focus. That's our mind's eye. It's the focus of our mind and the gaze and the source of information when we're actively listening to ourselves, to our senses, our feelings. It's the all-seeing eye within. It's what our mind and what we tell our mind to focus on, and that's what we receive information and get information from. When your eyes go kind of cross-eyed and you're able to blur your vision and still kind of see, but it's kind of like that, but it's more when you're reading a book and you're able to see a vision in your mind. It's in that same space. It's in between our two visions. So the best thing to do with mindfulness is sometimes just close your eyes and still focus on that area. So meditation and mindfulness techniques can really allow us to separate what's our mind, our senses, and really take information and listen to the insights and experiences of our senses. We can develop our consciousness once we remove our old wounds, the survival instincts that separate us from the truth within us, and sometimes the situations that are outside of our body that we define. But we must choose our own perspective. We must choose our own reality, and we must choose what controls and influence our mind, because our thought has potential. And here at Koos Key, like this meditation, everything is here to help you with either your intuition, your mindfulness, but it's also to help you create that stream of consciousness. So you're able to listen to all three parts of your brain and your feelings, your senses, process everything. And you're able to then still have a choice in what you accept and the programming in which you want to live your life. And that's what this meditation is going to really talk about. That's really what we're going to work on and develop and really think through. So let's get comfortable and let's get more into some deep breathing, because it's important to calm ourselves, activate our vagus nerve, so that way we're almost able to tell our body that we are safe. Sometimes just by breathing, it takes about 2 minutes of breathing, which is something I've learned in yoga, for our bodies to finally accept the new breath and change our new mindset. So we'll do about 3 minutes of breathing, then we'll really start going into this planned guided meditation that's really going to work on building some strategies within your mind to help you build and form a stronger consciousness. So that is the programming that essentially our intuition and our mindfulness really works for. So let's develop our consciousness Again, this is Koos's Key, and I'm Saul Matthew. Please subscribe, please share, and please follow if you haven't, because everything is free here. Everything is self-guided, self-directed, and there's so much content to help you, whether you're blocked in your intuition, you're blocked in your mindfulness, you don't believe, or now we're working on our mind and finding our Zen. So let's start. So we're going to talk a little bit before we dive into meditation about our parasympathetic nervous system. This is the part of our nerves and our senses that is responsible for our body's rest and digestion functions. The sympathetic nervous system is what is activated when we perceive threat and we're in a state of fight or flight. If you haven't seen any of my content before, I have a lot of healing and the mindset of past trauma victims and people who has kept trauma and limited their thoughts potential. And anxiety and depression and sometimes can happen when we're in a chronic state of fight or flight. And that sympathetic nervous system is really unable to turn off. And the parasympathetic nervous system isn't able to send the signal saying, hey, let's rest. Let's go ahead and turn on all the normal body functions like our sex drive and our proper digestive system. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and slow down our breathing for the next several minutes. And what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, ideally for about 6 seconds in. And then what we're going to do is hold our breath for about maybe 1 or 2 seconds. And the goal is to slowly breathe out for about 8 seconds or more. So breathe in, slight hold, and then we're going to breathe out for longer than we breathe in. And if you can, try to keep your breath almost empty and then start breathing again. So with that, let's go ahead and breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe in. Try to hold and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. Hold and breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. And breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. And breathe out. If you want, go ahead, close your eyes. Get somewhere comfortable, maybe even lay your backs, elevate your feet, or sit up against the wall. And let's go ahead and breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. And go ahead, just find your breath. Breathe in on your own for a couple more minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and start our meditation. So find a comfortable position. Focus on your breath. See what is comfortable for you. And slowly breathe out. And focus on the control. You will find your inner peace. You will find your purpose. You will find a strategy to keep building you up and strengthening you on this journey. So let's go ahead and let's start thinking through and hearing our mind.